Hello everyone. Today I will teach you about the last Python operators, that is identity operators. There are 7 Python operators and I already taught you about 6 Python operators, that are arithmetic operators and then relational operators and then assignment operators and then logical operators, membership operators and bitwise operators. If you want to learn about these operators, then kindly watch my previous videos. Our today's topic is Python identity operators. What are Python identity operators? What basically is meant by Python identity operators? Basically, the Python identity operators are used to compare memory location of two objects. It is used to determine whether a value is of certain class or a type. They are used to determine the type of a data a certain variable contains. As I already told you that identity operators are used to compare the memory location of different variables. But what is memory location? A computer memory is like a cupboard that is filled with storage jars. Using Python, you put values in the jars and then you put a variable, a label on the jar so you can find your value later. The storage jar is our location in memory where I want to keep my peanut butter and jelly. Suppose I have a value of peanut butter 5. Let's do its practical implementation. Then you will better understand about the memory location, how you will put a variable and then how you will recall it. Okay, now I can see the location of a memory address of any value with ID, and then I will write here the number and then I will run it. I will check the ID memory location of 5. I just run it. Its memory location is here in the output. You can see. Now think of that integer as a storage jar, as I already give you an example of a storage jar, and then I can put a label on that jar. Peanut butter is the label of 5. Peanut butter is the label of the jar. Now I have given a label variable to the jar, that is peanut butter. Now I can check the location of that value associated with peanut butter by passing my variable to the ID, and then I will write here the label or the variable, then run it. You can see these two values are same. This is the memory location. You can also put more than one label, more than one variables on the jar. Jam is another variable, another label to the jar. Jam is equal to 5. Then run it, and then I will check its memory location, and these are the same. Okay, this is the memory location. 5 is the memory location of different variables that are assigned peanut butter and then jam. You can change it. Okay, hope so you get it and you understand it. So there are two types of identity operators. The first one is identity operator and the second one is not identity operator. Is identity operator returns true if both variables are the same object, if both variables have the same memory location. Is identity operator will return false if both variables are different objects, if both variables have different memory location. Let's take an example. A and B both are is equal to 15 and both are integers. Then C and D are equal to string, that is apple. And then E and F contains list of 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then X is equals to Y and is B. I created a variable X that is equal to A and A is B. Let's run it and let's print the X. What it says true. Why it says true? Because both A and B contains integers. And now take another example. I created a variable Y that is equal to C and C is D. Okay, Y is equal to C is D, and then I will run it. Okay, and now I will print Y. Again, it gives you true because both are string. Now let's take another example. Z is equal to E is F. Z is equal to E and is F. Now run it. Now print Z. It gives false. As you can see that E and F have the same type. Both are list. But why it's giving you false? Because in, in spite of this that both are the same data types, the computer saved both these in different memory locations. That's why it's giving you false. Now moving on to the next, that is not identity operator returns true if both variables are not the same. If both variables have different memory location, then it will return you true. If both variables have same memory location or both variables are same object, then it will return false. And again, these variable I defined above are the same. Now x is equal to a is not b. Okay, now I will run it and then I will print it. It's false because both are same objects and both are stored in the same memory location. Y is equal to c is not d, and then I will print y. It give false because both are the same type object and both are not stored in the same, both are not the same, are the same type objects. Okay, and both are stored in the same memory location. That's why it's giving false. Now z is equal to e is not f. Now I will run it and I will print z. It's giving true because instead of both are the same data type but both are stored in different memory location. That's why it's giving true. Hope so this video will help you learning about the identity operators. Kindly subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching my video.